dedicated to southern and eastern Kentucky. This is WYMT Mountain News at 5:30.
Good evening, I'm Steve Hensley. On Friday, an Owsley County deputy had a close call when a semi crashed into his patrol truck. The impact crushed the side of the truck, but luckily the deputy walked away with just a few cuts and bruises. WYMT's Mason Marie talked to Derek Lawson today about his experience and joins us from the newsroom with more. Macy?
Steve, Deputy Derek Lawson says he was driving through Boonville when a truck pulled out in front of a semi near him, and that semi had to jackknife when the driver swerved to avoid hitting a truck that pulled out in front of it. Lawson says everything happened so fast he barely realized what was going on. The driver that pulled out in front of the semi then took off. As you can see, Lawson's truck in pretty bad shape, but both him and the semi driver are okay. Lawson says if the semi hit a smaller vehicle, the situation might have been a lot worse.
Glad you know that it was me and wasn't a carload of kids or something, because if it had been anything but that big old truck that I was driving, you know, it could have been a lot worse.
Lawson says he did not get a good look at the truck that caused the crash and only knows it was a black pickup. If you saw the crash and have any information that might help deputies, call the Owsley County Sheriff's Office. And Steve, the truck was insured, so deputies are hoping the crash will not cost the department too much money.
All right, Mason Marie in our newsroom, thank you. Investigators say a helicopter that hit a New York City skyscraper was only in the air about 11 minutes before crashing. The helicopter hit 750-foot tall AXA Equitable building just before 2 o'clock this afternoon. It is not clear what caused the crash. The pilot was killed. Officials have not released that person's name. Investigators say the helicopter was privately owned and used for executive travel. Kentucky State Police released their final report on the shooting incident that paralyzed Scott County Deputy Jamie Morales. A report back in March from the Scott County Sheriff's Office revealed that Morales was struck by a bullet from a law enforcement weapon. The shootout happened as deputies, Georgetown Police, and federal agents were trying to take Florida fugitive Edward Reynolds into custody.
Shots fired, send them to EMS. Shots fired, Central, shots fired. Get EMS up to us now.
And that is some scanner traffic from that September shootout. In the state police report, they detailed Morales breaking a window on a vehicle where Edwards was sitting. That is when investigators say Edwards pulled the gun and police opened fire. Edwards died. Morales was hit by friendly fire and is now paralyzed. Investigators were not able to identify which officer fired the shot that injured Deputy Morales.
Finally starting to dry out here in the mountains and even seeing a little bit of some sunshine in those blue skies as well. You'll notice as we take a look at a few of those cameras looking over to the mountain parkway, they've seen sunshine at time, those clouds trying to break over there. And as we look over into Jackson, saw a little bit of sunshine over there. You can see those clouds still working their way out. It's a little bit warmer over there, upper 70s, feeling like 80 though. Those 2 points in the upper 60 definitely is making it feel very, very muggy out there. Temperatures are actually warming up quite nicely, upper 70s to lower 80s. Our friends out near Prestonsburg, Pikeville, you guys are still in those lower 70s as that cloud cover and rain is still slowly moving out of your area. Now, most of the rain is moving out, but you're hanging on to a few just more of those clouds. You'll notice that here, satellite and radar. And then as we scan the skies now, we're looking at maybe a few pop-ups here and there, looking down into parts of Clay County, even up there near just north of Breathitt County into Morgan County, and even one moving into Rockcastle and Jackson County. But really, we'll hang on to a stray chance or two. But overall, we're going to be drying out as we head into the overnight hours and a little bit cooler as we head into tomorrow as well. Have a look at that full forecast coming up in just a few short minutes.
All right, thank you, Paige. Many students look for summer jobs after school lets out, and several kids in Perry County actually get to work alongside county and city officials to help make their hometown a better place. WYMT's Lauren McCord explains.
When school lets out, teenagers begin to look for work.
Well, I've been needing a job for the summer. I've been wanting to save up.
Whether that be lifeguarding or babysitting, they try to find things that will get them out of the house.
And I don't like sitting home doing nothing either.
Now Perry County and the City of Hazard are letting students do much more than sit on a guard stand.
They decided to have some of the kids work for me and specifically focus on downtown.
From cleaning up the parking garage,
We picked up all the garbage, now we just got to sweep it around it.
to working on beautification projects.
They're going to be doing planting, they may work events.
These young men are here to help bring back beauty to the place they call home.
Well, I want to give back to the community that gave me so much.
If we are giving students jobs, we're giving them a salary, and we're giving them purpose and a reason to get up in the morning.
Officials are hoping this gives students work experience that they can use for years to come.
I'm bringing a clothespin next time to hold my nose shut.
We are giving students hands-on experience in being able to contribute to making a city better.
Even though part of the job is difficult,
Waking up in the morning. Oh my, dude, this is 100 pounds. I'm telling you.
the lessons they will learn are priceless. In Perry County, Lauren McCourt, WYMT Mountain News.
County and city officials say they look forward to continuing programs like these in the future. A 2-year-old Kentucky boy is dead after fast-moving water swept him away in Tennessee. A sudden rush of water at Cummins Falls trapped dozens of people yesterday. 2-year-old Stephen Pierce of Lyon County was swept away.
To our knowledge, this time the family was exiting the gorge as the water was rising. They were attempting to cross the river. And again, to our knowledge, while they were crossing the river, they were swept away.
Rescuers were able to get 63 people to safety. The park is a popular swimming area, but it's known for sudden flash floods. In Texas, we now know the name of the woman who died in a crane collapse yesterday. 29-year-old Kirsten Simone Smith died after the crane fell on a Dallas apartment building. 5 other people were hurt. High winds are being blamed for the collapse. Some people are being escorted in and out of the building to get their belongings. Santa Anita Park says its track will not close following 2 recent horse deaths. 2 horses died within 2 days during the weekend. That brings the number of horse deaths to 29 since the racing season started in December. An investigation revealed more than 60 horses have died at the track in California since the beginning of 2018. Last night, the California Horse Racing Board asked Santa Anita to shut its doors for the rest of the season, but the track chose to stay open. Former Boston Red Sox slugger David Ortiz is expected to be flown to Boston for further medical care after someone shot him in the back in his native Dominican Republic. Surveillance video shows the moment that Ortiz was shot at nearly point-blank range. A gunman approached Ortiz and his friends from behind as they sat outside a bar Sunday night and opened fire. A crowd of people attacked the motorcyclist who drove the suspected gunman to the scene. Doctors say Ortiz is in stable condition. They removed his gallbladder and part of his intestine, but he is expected to make a full recovery. The Verizon Innovative Learning STEM Camp for Girls is working to attack the digital divide by showing young ladies the opportunities available for them. The camp kicked off today at Big Sandy Community and Technical College's Prestonsburg campus. Sessions focused on science, technology, engineering, and math. The camp is open to girls grades 6 through 8 and still has a few openings. Camp Director Tracy Tackett says the goal of the camp is to do more than simply get girls involved in STEM.
To learn about technology, how it can be applied to entrepreneurship, and they're going to work with partners to create projects that could potentially be a deal breaker for Eastern Kentucky.
Tackett says interested applicants should drop by the Prestonsburg campus tomorrow. For more, just head over to our website. Health officials now say there are more than 1,000 confirmed measles cases nationwide. That is 41 more than the last update in May. It is the greatest number of cases since 1992, when there were about 2,200 for the entire year. Measles was declared eliminated in the U.S. in 2000. Cases are reported in 28 states, including Kentucky, Tennessee, and Virginia. Coming up on Mountain News at 5:30, millions of people have allergies, but now there is a new procedure that is helping make an impact for those who suffer the most. Hear how it is changing lives.
And most of you trying to get out and mow your grass, I know, since it's been super rainy the past couple of days. Looks like some days are definitely better than others. I'll have a look at that full forecast coming up in just a few short minutes.